In the year 2049, the world's most popular motorsport is the immortal Grand Prix.
Welcome to the beginning of this season's IG1 Grand Prix!
Get ready, folks! Sparks will fly!
Takashi Jin could be its greatest pilot ever.
He's got a style that's different from anything I've ever seen.
If he can just get over being a teenager.
Takashi, stay focused! What are you doing?
I'm winning this thing!
Watch out! You're gonna crash!
This season, Takashi and Team Satomi hit the big leagues on a quest to take the crown.
We want to be champions. We work as a team.
You know, I don't like you.
Give me one more day to find a sponsor.
The only thing standing in their way? 180 miles of track. And 5 teams determined to win.
I don't think anyone can beat Bellstein with me at forward.
All at 350 miles an hour.
You're in the big leagues now, Hot Shot.
They wouldn't have it any other way. From the studio that brought you Ghost in the Shell, Cartoon Network is proud to present the first Toonami original series, IGPX. Premiering Saturday, November 5th at 10 p.m.
Come on, Takashi. I'll take you apart. Watch out, Takashi. It's a trap.
Life in the fast lane.
Say goodbye, you little fuck.
Only Toonami.
What's up, fans? What's up, mech heads? How you doing? I gotta stop saying that. It's not like you can reply back. But we are here to talk about Break Arts 2. That trailer from before, that anime trailer, was the Immortal Grand Prix, which was an awesome anime. And growing up as a kid, when I saw that on Toonami, because I'm a Toonami kid, you know, that, like I've said multiple times in other videos, that's how I got into Gundam and, you know, a bunch of other things and mechs in general. But watching that as a kid, I was like, this is so cool. You know, it's like roller derby, but with mechs. You know, you're racing with mechs, you're fighting each other with mechs. Like, I was so hyped for that. But there was no game for it. There was no game that was easily to find back then, or even to find at all, that resembled that style, that flair, that energy. Like, you know, even if it's just solo player, you know, and you're just racing with a mech and fighting other racers, there was nothing that was out there like that. There were a couple games that kind of did some racing and fighting, which we all know. You know, there are a bunch. I can name tons. But none of them that were like mech oriented, especially with this game. If you notice with this game on the screen, it has that Armored Core feel to it. You know, like you can create your own parts. It has a lot of Armored Core animations, which I love. But it has that Gundam Breaker style too, where you're building your own mech from scratch. You can even build your own weapons. Yes, like your own weapons. That's not make believe. Like, that is true. Like, you can make your own weapons, your own mech. You can put the blades wherever you want. Like, you can make, you know, energy blades like an Armored Core. You can make rifles and cannons. You can show off your builds and you can like check them out. Like, everything you're seeing on screen is in game. This is all in game. I will be buying this game very soon because I've been waiting for it for a long time, and I forgot to check up on it in February. Because it dropped in February, which we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a bit once this video is done. All the information and stuff. But I'm so hyped for this game. The first game was on mobile. So if you have an Android or iOS, you can check out Break Arts 1. I didn't have a mobile game, so I didn't get to play it, which I was very sad about. And I want to know what that is about. That at the end, that little override corruption taking over where like your mech kind of transforms. I want to know what that's about. But as you can see, the game dropped in February. It's $15. It's on Steam. So, you know, if you're a PC player, I definitely recommend checking it out, giving it a chance, you know, if possible. It dropped February 9th, which is why I was completely zoned out because of Monster Hunter. Not gonna lie. Has controller support, single player, online, multiplayer. Covers a range of different languages. The developers are in Japan. MercuryStudio is their name. So if you want to look them up, I was able to find the website. It was actually pretty hard to find them because in the US there are a lot of companies named Mercury Studio and Mercury Studios, and there's like a group collaboration. I don't know. Anyway, I'll have that in the description below if you want to check out their website. Their PC specs are not too bad at all. Like, it's not harsh given the detail of the game, you know, and how much detail you can get into. I don't like to get into the reviews, so if you want to check out the reviews for the game yourself, you're more than welcome to. But with the specs, you can play this on your laptop. You can play this on, you know, your PC. It's not required to have a super beefy, you know, setup and get the graphics out of this. Their publisher has put out a lot of different games, so I'm not too worried about them, you know, like microtransactioning you up the wazoo. But honestly, like, this game looks pretty freaking awesome. Like, the visuals, the colors, the ideas, like just the overall creation, like being able to create your own mech from the ground up, weapons included. Like, that's just freaking sick. But let's check out the developer. Let's check out their website. So Playism is where you can find them. The Playism site is pretty easy to find. It is in English automatically. I was able to find that one it took me a while, I'm not gonna lie. It took me a couple minutes to find out where to find them. They do have their information for, like, ooh, that one looks pretty cool. Sorry. They do have their information for, like, you know, they do sell Steam codes. They have all the information for the game that you need on that website. They even have the link to the developers themselves, which we'll check that out in a second. You know, all the spiel, you know, the updates, what the game is about, what's required to play it, blah, blah, blah. You know, the stuff, the important bits are all there. And, yeah, not too much there, but let's check out their website. So MercuryStudio website is in Japanese, full in Japanese. I will have that in the description below if you wish to check out them and their update history and, you know, how close they are paying attention to the game. I did not see a Facebook page for them or any type of social media outside of their Twitter, which I don't know if that's their Twitter, because, you know, only so much can be translated from Japanese to English. But all that, like I said, will be in the description below for you to check out yourself. But this game, Break Arts, man, it just looks so cool. I can't wait to dive into it. I can't wait to play it myself. I will be streaming it on my channel, my Twitch channel, when I get it, and I will port over the videos to YouTube in case, you know, you miss out or you don't happen to be available that day to see it and get my first thoughts on it and see what the menu is like and the mechanics and crafting. I'm probably going to spend 1,000 hours trying to figure out how to build my ideal mech, or probably as close to the Aaliyah as I can get to from Armored Core 4. But I'll port all that stuff to YouTube. Don't worry about it. If you're not on PC, I will do videos for this. I can't guarantee like tutorials and all that stuff, but I will make some videos. I will try to get some gameplay out so you can see how it is, uncover what this corruption override thing is. That's pretty cool. But getting down to it, like, what do you guys think of this game? What do you guys think of Break Arts? I love mech games, especially indie games like this. We talked about Dual Gear a couple of weeks ago. Being an RTS mech game, which was similar to Front Mission and Armored Core combined with their parts and stuff like that. And this is another game that has Gundam and Armored Core like parts, but you create it from the ground up and you're racing and fighting at the same time. So like, what do you guys think about that? Do you think it's cool? Do you think taking that idea from the Immortal Grand Prix was awesome and building on it? Is it something you want to get your hands on yourself? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it in the description. Let's talk about it in the comments below. And I will see you guys out there. Peace.